Yo, what is going on, guys? We're back with another SnowRunner mod review, and today we're checking out a tweaked yar, basically. It is a 6x6. This is the EVTech 39294. It's also known as the Victoria 6x6. There's some cool options here. This is a really cool tweak, and the yar was one of my favorite vanilla vehicles to use, actually. So to see this customized and tweaked like this, it's kind of refreshing, and I'm excited to dive into it and really kind of put it through the test. You know what to do. Drop a like on the video, drop a sub on the channel, guys. Let's jump into it. Alrighty, time to build and customize the EVTech 39294. This is a yar tweaked or modified mod. It looks pretty cool. It's a 6x6 version. They also have the 4x4 version. We're going to check that out tomorrow, but today we're going to check out the 6x6 version. So let's build and customize it. It's also known as the Victoria 6x6. Engine options, we have the 3M3 4062.10, and we also have the Toyota 1ZZ FE and Toyota 2UZ-FE. We have to explore to unlock those. We have the stock transmission, fine tune, freeway, and SnowRunner. We're going to go with the fine tune. Or do we want to go with the SnowRunner? We're going to go with the SnowRunner. Suspension, we got stock, EV tires, 49-inch EVTech Force AT Lite, which is an all-terrain version. We got 50 EVTech Force Pro, 50 EVTech Force Double Pro. So we get the double rear. We have the EVTech Tractor TH and the EVTech Rocket Combat. They all look awesome, but we're going to go with the Force Double Pro. There's also a chain version here as well. We have EVTech Standard 15, Standard 20, Power 15, Power 15, EX Power 15, and W Auto 30. I'm assuming here that the W Auto 30 is an automatic one, but I'm going to go ahead with the EX Power 15. Diff lock engageable, spare wheel. We're going to keep that off, actually. Snorkel front facing or tall front facing. We're going to go with the tall front facing. Frame add-ons, we got a roof rack, which adds 300 repair parts, 4 spare wheels, and 120 in the fuel tank. Rear bumper, we got stock. Rooftop, we got small parking lights. We'll add those. We got spotlights, which are already on, and we have roof fog lights, but it does remove the roof rack. We're going to keep the roof rack. For the front bumper, we have the EVT Hunter Premium, EVT Hunter Def, EVT Hunter Renegade, and EVT Guard 166. The Premium has extra lights, and it's like 2 bumpers combined with a hidden winch and a bush guard. I like it. We're going to go with the Hunter Premium. Miscellaneous, we got twin horns, and we got angled beacons. Rims, we got MD rims 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and UD rims 1, 2, 3, 4. I really like the MD rims 2. Just got a little bit of flare. We got some different color combinations here. I like the red and black. We're going to go with that. Let's pull this bad boy out and see what it could do, guys. Alrighty, let's start it up. Interior, well, we know what these look like here. This looks cool. I like it. This is pretty rad. I'm trying to think of, ideally where we want to go with this. There's some different options for sure, and I just don't know what the right option is. I don't want to go down there yet. It's a task we're going to have to check out a little later. We're actually going to drive to the Gateway of Heartlands for the 6x6 review. We're going to take kind of the longer way, I guess, just to really get some off-road trail time. Alright. All-wheel drive is on, but I'm going to turn it off. Actually, no, let's keep it on. Let's see. I don't remember seeing any suspension options. Let's actually head back and check the suspension options really quick. Suspension stock, yeah. Okay, there's just one option. Got it. Let's turn the all-wheel drive on. I like the engine sounds. So I was worried, and we'll see as we get into some more trails like, but I was kind of worried that the double wide, the dual rear wheels on the back are going to cause some sort of issues, but it's actually not causing any issues at all, and I'm surprised. Let's put it in a high gear because vanilla transmissions are reasonable in high gear. I think the dual rear is actually going to add quite a bit of extra push just where it's needed. We haven't, you can see like the suspension has no extra room. I think it would be really cool to see a version of this with a lift kit. That would be awesome if there was a lift kit available. Maybe in a future update, but regardless, I'm going to take in this mud pit just to see how it does in high gear without having to put it into low or anything crazy or the diff lock on, because this mud pit not only does it make for great photo opportunity as we review, but it's also kind of one of the most treacherous parts of this area that I've noticed. So when you're in automatic, it's hard to put it in a high gear because you're just not getting enough speed, really. Or at least that's what I've noticed. The turning radius kind of sucks once you're going. The actual, like, steering responsiveness is kind of extremely balanced. I'm really surprised by it. It doesn't seem like the usual radius that you would get. Maybe it's because it's responsive. Maybe it's because it's balanced. But it feels different. Let's back up. Sweet. Yeah, we still haven't had to put it in a low gear, throw the diff lock on, or anything like that yet. And it's not tipsy. The weight seems really well distributed and balanced. I'm surprised that it's not tipsy, because usually, if I remember the early days of the R, I almost every shortcut, quote unquote shortcut that I tried to take, I tipped it over every single time. So switching into high gear, there's not a big threshold, but I don't blame it, because these double rear tires, they don't look like fun for this chassis and frame. They really don't. So there's obviously, because there's no room between the wheels and the body, there's not any suspension play that we really kind of need to monitor or should be monitoring. It's handling bumps fine. I find the double rear is actually, if anything, helping keep it on track, so to speak, just because it's not letting it, like the width of the wheels is just not letting it sink itself in, so to speak. You can kind of see it here with the steep mud. It just plows through. This is a really cool tweak. The Yar, like, this Victoria Edition mod has kind of rejuvenated my love for the Yar SnowRunner. And now that we've kind of tinkered with the 6x6, I'm even more interested in the 4x4. Most people probably think, well, you should do the 4x4 first, because then you're saving the best for last, so to speak. but I think the short wheelbase and the 4x4 after driving this is kind of going to be a treat. And I'm almost curious to see if we're going to end up with double rear on the 4x4 version as well, or just the 6x6. Even here where, you know, I think it would be a little bit tipsy, it's not. Maybe that's because there's not a lift kit. Maybe the fact that we're running on stock suspension is helping us to some degree. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's still just such a treat. And if you've driven with the stock Yar, comment below and let me know what your favorite memories are driving the Yar, especially early on before you kind of got into the mods. And if you check this one out, let me know what you think about it, because I'm really kind of surprised. There wasn't a ton tweaked on this, but it seems like a huge improvement. And we're coming up to the gateway, but thanks for tuning in, guys. You know what to do. Drop a like on the video, drop a sub on the channel, and tomorrow we're going to be checking out the 4x4 version of the Victoria. We'll catch you with the next one, guys.